You are now watching Yah Mans and them live.
You are now rocking with your mans and them live. You know this shit fire with your mans and them. Shout out to the family that been down with your mans and them live. With your mans and them live. With your mans and them. Go and call in, hit the line with your mans and them live. Go have a good time with your mans and them. We the only ones that wear the crown. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. It's your mans and them.
And we live.
Yo, mute that real quick, yo. You are now watching Yah Mans and them live. I'm your man's Gus the Third.
I'm your man's Bello.
Yes, sir. I'm your man's Austin Felix.
And I'm your man Shakespeare in Basque Studios in Brooklyn, New York. This is your man's and them live.
What's going on, y'all?
What's good? Shout out to Kyrie. He's not here this episode.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Mr. Class.
Hopefully we see him in the comments or whatnot.
That's a fact. What's good with y'all, man?
I'm multitasking real quick.
You say you multitasking?
Yeah, I'm just making sure everything is good.
You ain't doing it, dude.
All right.
Shout out anybody in the chat. If you are in the chat, let yourself be known.
Damn.
I'm loud. My fault.
Nah. Shout out to everybody that's here. I feel like we should just get straight into shooting the shit.
Let's get into shooting the
Austin,
shit.
let us know when we are ready. Thumbs up. All righty then. Let's keep this moving.
Did he give you the thumbs up, nigga?
I think
We good?
We good?
All right. So shooting the shit for today.
Creative Myth, what's up, my boy?
All right.
My bad. I had to
Shooting
shout my
it.
out. Shout out Lily in the chat.
All right.
My bad.
Lily.
Shout out Lily. All right, let's get into it. My bad. Shout out Marquise, my boy Marquise. We doing the shout outs today. Yeah. Shout out Austin having the same hairstyle as me. Fuck out of here.
It wouldn't be the first time. Y'all definitely planned this.
I just got to get the dangly earrings so we could really be twins. You feel me?
So the
Oh, you don't got your ear pierced. I'm about to get mine next week.
Are you really? You know what they say about niggas who get their ears pierced over 25?
What they say?
I'm dead.
What they say? What they say?
They get their ears pierced over 25.
I could have come up with anything. Nah, I don't know.
Shit,
Go ahead, brother. Get your ears pierced. Be liberated.
That's liberated.
Liberated
it's
and free.
be
Shout out Reggie Porter in the chat. What up?
Liberated. I always wanted it though. Belly ring too, but
Yo. All right, let's jump right into it.
Let's jump right into shooting the shit. So today we're gonna be talking about being outside kids. Were y'all outside kids? Back in the day, back in the '90s, early 2000s. Was y'all outside or was y'all inside?
When you say outside kids, what you mean?
I mean, like literally, like you can recall your childhood just being outside, being outdoors more than indoors.
Yep.
Being in mischief. You know what I'm saying? Ding door ditch.
I would definitely say I
Manhunt.
was outdoor more than I was indoor.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got of age to be outdoor by myself, there was limitations.
Why? What limitations? Like what?
My pops was strict.
Oh.
Yeah, so my pop, like I was outside, but like he had to know where I was, type shit.
Yeah.
Okay, but did that stop you from staying out like past a
I
certain
was
time?
still doing my thing.
Okay, you just had to let him know.
I just knew what time he got home from work.
What time was that?
I'm right where he thought I was. He drive by with his van. We right here.
Got you.
I was definitely an indoor kid.
Oh.
Up until I don't know. I feel like I was both. I feel like I was super indoors, and then I was also. I remember elementary school, skipping school and going to the
I thought you
city.
was about elementary
Elementary
school.
Elementary school, yeah. Niggas took the train to the city in elementary school. PS
What?
86. Yep.
That's different.
We used
How
to
you
take the
cut
bus by
elementary school?
ourselves.
That's different.
We used to take the bus by ourselves.
How you cut elementary school?
Word.
Elementary school. Niggas used to go to the city.
In elementary school?
Am I bugging? What grade is that?
Elementary school is 5th grade, bro.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Niggas was doing that shit in 5th grade. Junior high school too. Niggas
Wait,
was
you went
cutting
to school in the city?
Junior high school is
Nah, I went to
understandable.
school. The school right by your crib.
Oh, you used to take the train over there? Ain't no
The
train.
bus.
Oh, the bus.
Nigga trying to make me lie.
It's
I'm
Ain't
just
no
making
train over
sure.
there. Nigga,
No
the Q40.
No truancy trying to get you?
Nah, we wasn't taking. I think I was I was going to my great grandmother's house at the time, so I was walking to school. She was walking me to school. But after school, niggas was doing whatever the fuck they wanted to do.
Yeah. But I brought that up because I was thinking, like, being an outside kid, even with, like, game systems, nowadays, a lot of people playing games and, like, they staying inside. A lot of kids are just staying inside because of all entertainment. So even with having games around, I was still outside. Even, like, my brother, he was considered a gamer at one time. He was still outside. So I was thinking now, like, I was thinking about the benefits of being outside, and if you want your kids, is it possible for your kids to be outside kids as well?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't want my kids to be no outside kids. Stay your ass in the house. Where it's nice and safe. A lot of shit, too much shit going on right now. You can't even send them to school.
There's so much shit right now. That's a weird question.
Yeah, everybody keeps saying that. Oh, it's not the same. I know.
What you mean?
Like everybody always says that. Like like with my mom, right? When I was younger, mind you, when I was 3-4 years old, she used to send me to the store with a list. Give it to the dude. Give him the money. He give me the stuff. I go back to the store.
Yeah.
She said she couldn't do that with my little sister today, or my nephew today.
I believe her. It's different times.
I feel like
it's really different times.
Do you feel like it's getting more dangerous?
I just feel like kids are dumber. Like they just don't have as much as the awareness that we had when we was kids. Like they just want to be on their phone all day. You feel me? They just want to be inside. They want to play video games. Like the amount of time
we
it
have
took.
smartphones.
Right. We actually had to watch where we were going, the routes that our parents took us. Like it was different. Being an outside kid is different. So Creative Myth talking shit. He said that's why Bello can't read the comments good. Fuck you, Creative Myth. No, I'm just playing. Creative Myth says too much guns, fentanyl, and depressed people outside. That's a fact.
True.
That's a fact.
But being outside was just a time to be adventurous, you know.
I ain't gonna lie. I was a little hustler.
Okay.
Yeah, because you ain't let me talk in the beginning. So.
Huh?
You didn't let me talk in the beginning. You let him go, Austin go. You just said fuck shit.
Yeah, you cut shake. You cut shake.
Yeah.
Bad,
Remember, I'm a part of the show.
Yo, Shake, I
The
apologize.
up with that
star. Anyway, so yeah, I was thinking about it. Like when the topic came out, I was a hustler. I used to go to Key Food and put bags in the cars, and like get $1, and I would leave at the end of the day with like $20. And I would go home and I would bring Chinese food home. My mom was like, one time I did, and she was like, where'd you get this money from? And I told her, she was like, if I ever catch you doing that again, anything can happen to you. I was there next weekend.
It's just crazy though, that at one point we didn't want to be indoors. It's how the shit. I mean, as you get older, you want to be indoors more. But as a kid, you would think kids want to be outside. Like the sun is outside, you know, trees, grass. Your friends, possibly.
I used to be at the window, like, yo.
Yeah, like you looking like, yo, remember when you were on punishment? You look out the window like, I want to be outside. I want to be there. Like,
I was never on punishment.
You try to punish your kids by telling them like, yo, you can't go outside. They could be like, fine.
Okay.
Shit.
Now you gotta take away. You gotta take shit away.
Word.
You gotta take their phone
my
away.
friends on Fortnite. Like,
Were y'all the ones where your friends come to your house?
No.
I didn't have no guests.
No company.
I occasionally.
A few people came to my crib.
When I got to high school and I was living in Rochdale, yeah, but
Even high school.
yeah, no.
Even high school could have company?
Nah.
Damn, who your daddy?
I don't think it was the fact that I couldn't have company, right? Because if someone were to come over, they could come over, right? But I didn't like to be in the house. Like I don't
so you
want
wanted
to be home.
outside.
Yeah, I wanted to. I'll go to your crib. I'll go to somebody else's crib. I'd rather be the one going out.
Yeah.
I don't want everybody coming.
My house is whack.
It was
Why you
fun.
wanna come to my
exactly.
house? Ain't shit to do here.
Don't come here breaking shit either.
Same way I felt.
Ain't nothing to do here.
I always like going to other people's crib. I'm like, yo, you got this, you got
Right.
that. What
He
can
He
I
still does
take?
that as an adult, by the way.
What can I take here?
My mom used to be like, oh, don't leave Rochester. I was everywhere. I was on Merrick. I was Sufton.
You was outside.
Rochdale's pretty big though. Right?
Yeah, like I used to be all. After I discovered all the parts of Rochelle, because at one point I only thought it was my building, like my circle.
There's another circle.
I was like, there's more. Wow. And then after that, I'm on Merrick and all that stuff. Like, yeah, I was defiant.
Reggie Porter
that's a
says,
fact.
I was only outside when it was warm. My mind was always in the books. I ain't out school till I was 17. Oh, I ain't cut school till I was 17. And Reggie says, only thing I legit robbed was KB Toys at Green Acres Mall. Hot Wheels was cool back then.
Nah, we used to steal from the corner store all the time.
That's a fact.
The
old sleeve, put it in your
what they call
sleeve
it?
tray.
What they call it?
Yo.
Damn, when it's past the time for the law to take effect.
Like a misdemeanor? Like
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You know
You're
what I'm
talking about, fuck, brain fart.
Nope.
Before you're 16.
You know how they say like, oh, if you do a crime,
statute of something.
yeah, statute of limitations is passed. I've been to this years ago. I don't do it no more. So
Nigga telling.
so we used to go to the store, right? One person used to open their bag. They used to have their bag open a little bit on the side, and then somebody would be at the register. So somebody would actually buy something, but they distracted Ox. So we go to the back, fill the bag with Gatorade chips, all types of
Y'all
candy.
some fucking thieves.
Close the bag, right? Somebody's buying something, right? So we'll all come to the register with something small. Like, yo, get this for me. They'd be like, nah, I ain't getting that. Like, all right, whatever. Put that back. Leave the store, leave with the whole
Niggas
store.
fed the whole hood.
Facts.
That's
Reggie
when shit
said-
was cheap.
Huh?
That's when shit was cheap.
Facts.
Yeah.
Shit
Facts.
expensive now. Remember the little quarter waters?
Oh.
Niggas used to be in the back of the store. Put that shit back.
Ew, nigga. What?
That's in Brooklyn.
Niggas ain't do that shit.
Put
Why,
that
why
shit,
didn't you
take
just
a sip.
take it?
You get caught taking
Or
it.
drink the whole thing?
Y'all would have left the empty shit in the thing.
Yeah,
like,
just
It's
do
a
what you
little
gotta do.
sweet.
all
You feel
of
me?
you just took a little sip and then
Shit,
put
Nah.
it back.
Remember hopping the turnstile?
Nigga,
I was doing that.
My
like, when I
grandmother
was,
used to tell me to do that
7, 8
shit.
What you
o'clock.
mean remember?
7, 8 o'clock.
Look, when-
What you mean remember, nigga?
You still doing it?
Come on, man. I ain't gonna put my business out there, but the
Yo,
fuck?
y'all
Who
remember
paying
that?
for the train?
Y'all remember
They
that
raised
dude
the
that?
shit.
Y'all remember that? It's not funny, but y'all remember that dude that died from jumping the turnstile?
How the fuck you die from jumping the turnstile?
Bro, he jumped the turnstile and like the thing flipped. He hit his head on the floor, broke his neck. Shit was crazy.
All right. Shit.
I be
Nah, I
embarrassed
had
as
one.
fuck.
I had.
It's not funny, but it's kind of funny.
They took one jump that was not successful. You try to jump over and that shit pushed you back, and you
Yeah.
got to try again. So after that, like, I just pull that shit sideways.
Oh
and
yeah,
squeeze
yeah.
through.
I learned that trick late in life.
Nigga, I tried to jump. That shit said, "Whoop."
My
I was like,
grandmother
shit, I'm
used to.
still on this side.
we used to go like when we had to go on the train, right?
Knees, you gotta tuck the.
Right.
When I lived in Far Rock, we had to go on
You
the
lived
train.
in Far Rock.
Yeah, for a little bit.
You lived in Far Rock? You from Far Rock?
I'm not from Far Rock. I lived
Beach
there for a little bit.
28th.
A little bit like 5 years, 10 years. What's
Mott
up?
Avenue,
Like,
which is
like
Jamaica
2
Ave.
years.
It's important which 2 years.
Which 2 years?
Yeah, it's
The
important.
crucial years.
It was like 04 to 05.
Oh yeah,
How-
you from
how
Mott-
was-
you
how
from
was
Mott
you?
Ave.
How old were you?
Nigga said Mount Ave.
14, 15.
Yeah, like you from there.
I'm not from Far Rock.
You learn a
Alright,
lot
let's
at
hear-
14 and 14
Let's hear
and
your
15.
war stories, nigga.
So anyway, so when my grandmother used to, I
Take
was
the A
younger than that
train.
actually. Yeah, I was definitely younger than that.
Nigga doing math.
Alright.
Oh, 02, 03. 02, 03.
okay.
I definitely remember. 02, 03. So my grandmother used to take us on the train, right? So she would have her one Metro card. She used to look at us and be like, like, so we had to go
They gather
underneath the
together,
turnstile.
yeah.
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 That shit used to be fun.
Easy tricks. There's some tricks that's that New York living for you. Yo, before we move on to the next topic, I have a question for y'all real quick. We're going to make it quick. It's just going to be 2 questions, right?
Yeah.
It's a 2-part question. So the first question is, are y'all hard on yourselves?
Yes.
You hard on yourself?
Yes.
Shake?
I'm 50-50. I can be, but then sometimes, depending on the situation, I'll be like,
Austin?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you just as hard,
pause.
pause, are you just as hard on other people, like people that you love, as you are hard on yourself? So like your brother, for example, would you be as hard as your brother as you are on yourself?
Pause.
No.
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 Yes.
I don't got a brother.
Nigga, someone you love.
Yeah, I'll be tough on them. Yeah. Depending on the situation.
Cause I'm trying to find
I like that. Tough on him.
but I'm trying to find a balance because I feel like I'm hard on myself with certain things. Like if I want to get something done, or if I have a deadline, if I don't accomplish it, I'm like, I beat myself up a little bit. But that's how I know. That's how I know I gotta get myself going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the other day I was talking to someone, a family member, and they were telling me all the things that they were trying to accomplish, and they were telling me like they wanted to do this, they want to do that, they want to do this, but they realized at the point that they're at in their life now, they didn't get to accomplish all these things that they wanted to do. And I told them like, well, you didn't accomplish it because this is what you've been doing, and these are the results you got. You got to do this, this, and this, and that. And they said that I was too hard on them, like I was being too hard on them. And I'm like, but this is how I talk to myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's
So-
what I learned. That's why I'm not hard on people like I am on myself, because
Yeah.
I'm able to take it. I know myself, and sometimes it's not as healthy as you would think it is. Even if you're used to that type of talk to yourself, it may not be healthy. So me learning that over my past relationships, I stopped.
So if they ask you for advice, what do you say? What do you do?
You say
you give them
you deliver it. It's all about delivery.
You give them the best advice you can, but you don't try to force nothing on them.
If this is the 10th time they ask you for the advice,
Why you keep talking? At this point, why do you keep talking? If you know it's repetitive. If you know you beating a dead horse, why do you keep doing it?
Yeah.
because you love the person.
Yeah, I love you, but not enough to drive myself crazy.
Try
to
to
help
say
you.
something different. I would
Yeah.
say. It has to
Yeah.
be because if he's just listening just to hear the same thing, then it's not going to go nowhere.
Because
But
you gotta come to a point where you're saying like, all right, what steps are you taking to get here? And if they haven't taken those steps yet, it's like, yo, start with step 1.
Yeah.
sometimes you can deliver it. You could basically say peace.
The way I see it is, I have a responsibility, the same way to push myself to do better, to push the people around me, the people who are close to me, right? The loved ones and the close friends and family, right? I should be pushing them as well. Why? Because I expect them to push me too when I'm not pushing myself.
But to me, it's never. If someone is asking for advice, that's different from you just going out and just saying it. Like if I notice something that you're lacking, I'm going to tell you, but it's not going to be in a way of nigga. I'm not going to tell you how I would tell myself to get my shit together.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, hey man, like what's going on, man? I'm noticing you're not doing this. You need to, come on. Compared to me, I'm like, nigga, you ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
You ain't doing shit with your life. What you?
That's what
get
you
up. Like
You on the couch.
yeah.
You got Cheez-Its on your fucking shirt. Get your ass off the couch. Nah, but the reason I say it is because the person is bringing up so many excuses. And I feel like every time they come to me about something, I come to them with a rebuttal, and it's just excuse.
See, it can't.
So he's
the
going
thing
to you
is,
to vent, really.
the thing is, you
But
can't.
they're
give
asking
them,
for direction. Like they're asking for, I don't know.
Can you? My thing is, what they asking for? Are you able to give the proper advice for them?
Yes, yes.
All right. So if you did,
I have a solution for them.
So if you did give them a solution, the problem isn't you. The problem is them, and you can't help them get over that mental wall. They have to get over it.
Because they feel helpless at this point.
Yeah.
If they have an excuse for everything that you're saying, they really feel like they can't do it. They all out of options. That's why they're asking you.
Yeah, your little push means something though.
Yeah, it does.
I hope it does.
I mean, my thing
All
is
this wasted breath.
my thing is you can't do everything for them, but anytime they call you with something other than the plan that they have, I would bring it up.
Yeah.
Because if you keep hitting me up for advice and then one day you hit me up like, yo, you trying to go play ball? Yo, I'm gonna be like, yo, you trying to start that thing you said you was gonna start?
Yeah.
But shit, that was a good question.
Yeah, man. It was a
Good
real question.
That was a good question.
Real life shit. Thank you guys. Appreciate the advice.
definitely
No
a
problem, man.
Your man's in them.
Live.
You feel me?
But
Word.
I would say to ask what was harsh about it.
My delivery and my tone.
I think it was when you said bitch.
No, I didn't say
I'm
bitch.
about to say you
Okay.
said bitch. I don't know if you could go start off with bitch.
Nah, my delivery.
Bitch,
I
get
think
it together.
The, way the person is sensitive, so the way I'm saying things to them, it feels like an attack. So they don't like the fact that I'm like that to them because they're not like that with themselves.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If they go into a certain situation, like you go into the real world, the world is not gonna be sensitive with you. It's just not.
Yeah.
So-
My fault. Go ahead. Now I was gonna say a lot of people they can't take that heat. As a personal trainer, right? Where as a personal trainer, I expect my personal trainer to be hard on me, right? Like I expect them to be like, yo, get your ass up, let's go, let's do it, right? Some people they get into training and they realize like, oh shit, I don't like this push. It's a little bit too much for me,
Yeah.
right? And then they, stop.
Everybody
training
got
on
their
switch
own
trainers,
levels.
right?
Exactly. Everybody want to be communicated
But
a different way.
Yeah, my other thing is like if you've been delivering this message over and over, and they're so sensitive, and have you delivered it the same way every time?
No. Sometimes I'm easy on them. Sometimes I just feel
So
like
I don't think the sensitivity thing is a factor at this point because I've delivered the message in different ways. It's you.
Yeah.
You have to get your ass up and get it done.
Sometimes you get into defensive mode when you know you're guilty too. So
Yeah.
like even when you know that like I am the problem, but you're saying Like, or you're not even taking your issue seriously.
Denial.
Like, it's a serious, like, you've been observing him. You remember all the times he came to you about the same problem. So you, like, with the energy of, nigga, again? Like, this is the problem. And he like, damn, I didn't even want that. I just wanted you to talk to me.
Why was the you so powerful?
Because that's the emphasis. You.
I think it's important though, like in your situation, right? Like if you're gonna bring up the history and the past and all the negativity, like at least have more conversation about the solution and how to move forward, a plan to move forward.
Yeah.
Because it turns into more of a bashing thing or a more I'm attacking you because you did this wrong, right? Instead of me saying you did this wrong, but here's how you're gonna this is what you should do next.
Right.
That's more. I feel like if you give more advice and more helpful stuff about the future, then it's better.
But my thing is, if they don't start, you can't take that first step for them. If they don't take that first step, you can't take the second one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Push them till they fall.
Yeah.
Like me, when I notice I'm talking about the same shit over and over, the same issues, I kind of fall back from asking people. Because I just talked to you about it, and you told me, I know what the response, I know what your answer is, so I don't want to talk about it no more. Maybe I'm not ready to take that step. So it's like, I'm trying to think of another way to do it besides the one you told me. Sometimes it just be one answer. You just don't want to take that, you don't go that direction. But it'd be the one direction. No pun intended.
Yo, Gus look like a stepdad ready for bed.
Say what? Yo, I dead look like I got kids though.
Yeah.
I
You look like you got
You
kids.
gotta show them the shoes.
Hold on, I got
Oh my God.
I got you.
Show them the shoes. All right, so we got comments. Reggie says, it's like the person who asks you for fitness advice but don't ever sign up for the gym. You always there to help, but at a certain point, you leave them alone when words fall on deaf ears. Reggie also says, don't concern yourself with people who are more concerned with how you say things instead of what you said. That's a fact. Get your fucking elf shoes away from me, nigga. That's a fact. All right, we moving on to the next topic.
Shit.
What we got next?
Chop my cheese.
All right, chop
Wait,
my
we not
cheese.
shooting the shit no more?
We just shot the shit, Shake.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
Shit shot then. All right, let's go.
Unless you got some shit to shoot.
Nah, I ain't shooting no shit.
All right, man. All right, so chop my cheese. We got a sound effect for that yet? Ching, 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 ching. No? All right.
Yeah.
You stupid. That's the sound effect. All right.
Shout out Nikki in the chat. What up?
Hey.
Come on, y'all. We need some more energy in here. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's go.
You are now watching your mans in them live. I'm your man's Gus
we
the
didn't
third.
need that.
You know, that rejuvenates us in our energy.
no.
Let's
brother.
reset the room.
No,
Sometimes we
brother.
gotta get
You gotta
senses,
reset
my
the
brother.
room.
Nigga, tell your chop
Yo.
my cheese. What chops your cheese, brother?
Reset the
Thank you.
What chops your cheese?
You know, what chops my
Hey,
cheese?
yo.
This has something to do with the main topic today. What chops my cheese is when I'm in an argument or in a passionate discussion. Don't laugh while I'm chopping my cheese.
Talk to the camera.
When I'm in a passionate discussion and the person I'm being passionate with is trying to regulate how I express myself, you know? And I feel like you're not listening to me no more. You're disregarding what I have to say because you don't like how I'm saying it. But sometimes that's the only way I can say it. So when you cut me off or because maybe I'm too loud or you don't like a word that I said or things, I feel like that can wait. That could be a discussion later on. Let it out now. And that's my chop.
So if you cursing somebody out, you want to get your shit off before
let me
they
get
cut
my
you
own.
off?
Yeah, because it doesn't. If you cut me off while I'm heated, that's gonna make me more heated. So if I'm at a point right now where I'm just like, right, and you say, that's not gonna help the situation. That's only gonna make me feel like, oh, you trying to act like you treating me like a kid. You trying to control me. Oh, you don't care. You think you right. You automatically looking at me like I'm wrong.
Right.
And that's, I feel like that's, like, how can you control somebody's expression?
Nah, that's facts though.
How do you manage somebody? How do you you're reprimanding me for how I'm expressing myself. You're basically saying it's the wrong way to express myself.
That's a fact.
You're condemning me. Like, you're like, no, you're not supposed to show me how you feel like this.
Exactly.
Like,
So would you say the same thing about crying? Remember we had a conversation about kids crying, being told to
Man up.
stop
up.
crying, toughen up?
Yeah.
That's interesting that you say that as an adult.
yeah. I say that Yeah. You want to dig in on that too?
No. Hey,
Oh.
yo.
Use some different words, my brother.
You want to dig
God
in on that
damn,
too?
you want to dig in on that too?
Because
Austin?
even
You
in
want to
that,
dig in?
but sometimes
Want to get up in there?
Hey,
if you tell
come
if
on.
a kid,
You going
if
too
a
far.
kid,
Hey, yo.
you've been around. Y'all been around kids. Y'all know like
Yeah.
they're good until they see the parents' face of the shock, and that's when they feel. But if you look at them like, hey, like they're not gonna really cry.
Yeah.
So sometimes with kids, they crying because it's not because that's how they feel.
Yeah.
It's because they're scared now.
That shit happened with my nephews today. Nigga headbutted
So-
the shit out of me. Little baby. And then I was like, damn. And then he was like, I was like, nah, I'm cool. I'm like, yo, I'm cool. You cool?
Yeah.
I had to kiss him. You all right? And then he stopped crying.
Yeah.
And he said,
Yeah.
but like I had to like watch how I reacted. That shit hurt. But I couldn't show him that.
You scared him. You
Yeah, he
scared
was
him more than
scared.
anything. Yeah.
This is on my mind right now.
Go ahead.
Imagine somebody, you express yourself in a calm way, a way where someone say there's no emotion there. That could trigger somebody too. That could make somebody say, nah, I don't even want to talk to you because how you talk, like you know. But that's just how you express yourself.
So
Women love-
adults
they hate when
express
you do that
themselves
shit.
better than kids.
Huh?
Adults express themselves better than kids.
Shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think
Gotcha.
so. That's cap.
That was a trick question. I want to
Kids
see what
definitely
your
express themselves way better. They say what's on their mind as soon as it hits their mind.
kids will tell you the truth.
That's the purest form of expression. You can't beat that.
Kids
Well,
don't
I
even know
hate
what
that
the truth
sometimes.
is.
yo.
They say, nigga, if you ugly, the kid's gonna tell you you ugly, nigga.
They start crying.
If you
when
fat,
think
he gonna
about-
tell you fat.
yeah, kids
Like-
got no filter.
There's no filter. And I love it.
Your
I feel
butt
like I
stink.
say adults express themselves more because they have more words. I mean, they express themselves better, or they can because they have more words to express themselves.
But I think
They can
that's what
communicate
fucks
it
you
better.
up. The fact that you have more tools to your disposal, you kind of get all jumbled up there, and you don't think that what you're gonna
Facts.
say is the right thing to say.
You don't.
Kids,
you don't.
they just say,
You don't put it straight forward. It's more like,
Okay.
it's like somebody be like, yo, the kid would be like, yo, it stink. So a grown person like, well, the aroma in the room is not
Yeah.
a pleasant nature.
Yeah.
So you know,
an
nah,
adult
nigga,
might be like,
stink.
you smell that?
You smell that?
A kid might be like, you smell.
You
But-
definitely when you're considering someone's feelings, you definitely mess up.
So you think? I just want to ask this. You think there's a way where? Do you feel like you're ever in a position where you can tell someone else that they're expressing themselves wrong?
No.
If I get mad and my expression is to hit shit and start punching walls,
Yeah.
right? Can you tell me that that you shouldn't express yourself that way? You're expressing yourself the wrong way.
After the moment.
Also, you'll let me just keep punching the walls and while I'm mad,
Do
got
you?
you.
I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you
because
finish.
maybe in that moment you got to get all that out. Because
I
if
feel
you
you.
don't, it's going to go somewhere else.
Personally, I'd be like, you know, you gotta pay for this, right?
I
You
definitely- if you
you're
punch
gonna
it-
hit a stud. You're gonna stop.
All right.
If you punch your walls, I'm gonna be like, hey, like,
Break your
maybe you
fucking
need
hand.
maybe we need to figure out another way, you know, because that's crazy.
All right, that's a good chop my cheese.
Shout out Kyrie in the chat.
It's good.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Class. in the
K
chat.
class,
What's up,
what it
K
do?
Class?
Keeping it classy. Keeping it classy.
Classy.
All right, I gotta chop my cheese.
I'm a
man.
classic man.
This is something that I feel like has been, I feel like this shit has been for months now. I've been having multiple friends who either in a relationship,
I feel targeted, but go ahead.
not you,
Okay.
but either in their relationship or just with them dealing with women, they tolerate a certain level of disrespect from the person that they're with. Like whether it's the way you're being spoken to, like talking to you crazy, doing shit that makes them, that's obvious that that person doesn't want to be with you or doesn't want to be around you. You feel me? Like the other day I was in Dallas, I was flying to Dallas, and there was this couple on the plane. The lady, they had a baby. The lady had the baby on that little book bag thing on the front. And
It's called a Bjorn.
I don't know what it's called.
No, I'm
Jay.
telling you what it's
What it's
called. It's
called?
called a Bjorn.
A
Bjorn?
A Bjorn. Yes. Yeah, a Bjorn.
All right, a Bjorn.
Bjorn.
All right, yeah. Well, she had on a Bjorn.
It holds a newborn.
So she had that shit on, and you know the husband got all the bags and shit. He's like putting it, or the boyfriend, he putting everything in the bin. And the way she's talking to him is crazy. Like she's like, oh, like Like she's talking to him like he's a fucking idiot.
Wait a minute. Race?
They were white.
All right.
But I see it's the same. The race
No,
don't matter with
I
that.
just- because
You
of-
see that shit with black people
no,
too.
it's because you said, that's what.
Nah, but like, there's a certain way. So the title of this whole episode is self-respect, right?
All right.
That's news to us.
God damn.
No, we're not.
So, but all right. So the idea of the show is self-respect, for you to
Self-respect.
respect yourself. I have a strict kick a bitch to the curb policy, my nigga.
Really?
Yes. I don't tolerate shit. Like, if you talking to me crazy, kick that bitch to the curb.
Do they get like a 3 strikes or no?
No.
First strike.
Maybe 1 strike.
I
Maybe
think it all depends on how
all you
much
gotta
like
do is
her.
do it. Yeah, that too. But all you gotta do is do it crazy once, and I kick you to the curb. And if you come back and you act right, then I might reconsider. But you got kicked.
But you don't tell them.
just come
You don't
back.
tell them.
I don't have to
that
tell
that's
them
not the
shit.
right way
No.
to express themselves.
No. You talk to me crazy,
See how I did that?
I'm kicking you to the curb. Right? If I text you, you text me back 3 days later. Oh, blah blah, work, blah. You get kicked to the curb.
That's not bad.
Nah, that's bad. If you're not excited to get on your knees and join me in prayer, you get kicked to the curb.
Ah, religion.
It's not like a praying man.
God.
Get out of here.
Gotta get a hallelujah.
That's what Choppz My Cheese. Men gotta have respect for themselves. Don't let, and just anybody in a relationship, you should not be getting spoken to any type of way.
Yeah.
Like, you should, your biggest trump, I love saying I'm out. Like, get out of here, or I'm leaving. Like, that's my biggest tool. Like, that's what I got. That's my weapon. If you in my space and you're not respecting me, you gotta go. That's
That's
what
like a
Choppz My
nuke.
Cheese.
Like you don't got no smaller weapon.
There's
You
no
just,
small, no.
You can just drop the nuke right
gotta
away.
drop the nuke,
I'm
nigga.
out.
Bow.
I quit.
That's
But
it.
sometimes I can say I've been in situations where I would forget the self-respect because I'm thinking about I'm just not I'm being passive and I'm not paying it no mind. Disrespect is like it's there, but it's like you don't mean this. I'm thinking about the good that you have or the good that's inside you, so I'm not thinking about all this extra shit. But when I wake up, that's when I'm like, hold on, like I don't gotta be here. You don't gotta be here. You know what I'm saying? Especially my error would be not checking it from jump because I'm being passive. Because I'm like, it's nothing. You know, you gotta check that shit. You gotta check it. Like if you, soon as any type of even the inkling of disrespect, you gotta verbalize.
You got to treat that shit like
yeah.
McDonald's.
You gotta
No shirt, no shoes, no service. Okay. You got to
Nigga, what?
You got to treat. If somebody come to your door with disrespect, you got to consider it as no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I like that. All right.
How didn't you get that?
It didn't click for me. I'm a little slow.
I got it.
Thank you.
You ain't get
Thank
shit.
You see, you've
There's
been.
one-
trying-
What about you?
know, wait, hold
There's
on,
one. There's one McDonald's that you can't go in with no shirt,
The
no
one on
shoes.
something.
That one.
Yeah. The one on
Only in
something.
Queens, y'all. Only in
Facts.
Nah, that was a good Choppz My Cheese. We got another Choppz My Cheese, right?
Yes,
Queens. Wait,
sir.
I wanted to make a point. My bad. Now I was gonna say
Let me respect what you have to say.
I could
Floor
see
is
that
yours.
because I always had this strict policy of like, and it was like that cutoff for me. Like nah, I'm done. You done. Is whenever I felt like I was being used. If and that was more like a 2-strike kind of thing. Like because the first time you kind of worry, it's like yo, like that was a little shaky. But the second time, if I feel like I'm being used, it's a done deal, 100%.
Give us an example,
100%.
if you have one, of a situation where you was actually being used, if you have one.
I want to say like early college. Cute girl in class, they talking to you, chopping it up, but you realize that they want you to do their work. They want you helping them with their work, and they only flirting with you to show so that you can help them with their work, kind of thing. That's like one of the quick examples I could think of.
Austin, I felt that because in high school, right? I was a freshman, and I was at lunch, right? And the seniors was in there, and these girls came up to me, and they all talking to me, being all nice. Nice. I put my tray down. They talking to
robbed
me
you.
like, oh, Where you from? Oh, I like your shoes. All types. I turned around. The fries was gone, brother. The fries.
yeah.
These broke bitches stole your
These
fries.
vulture bitches done took my fries.
Not the fries.
The fries. And guess what? That's when they closed the doors. So I couldn't go get another train. Bitches took my fries.
Not the fries. Let me read some of the. Let me read
sense
some
of being
chat.
used.
Reggie Porter says, this is why you got to train your woman. Let a woman run all over you and she'll run you to the end of the relationship. Nikki says, train or set boundaries. And the other Nikki says, wouldn't that also go for men too, Reggie? Ain't nobody training me.
Yeah, I think setting your boundaries is, like you said, checking it once it first happens.
Yeah.
Set your boundary.
Yep.
Show that you have self-respect and you're not going to take disrespect. Don't just drop the nuke, but set that boundary right
Dropping
there.
a nuke is so refreshing, though.
Nah, but
It could be. I'm an advocate for always telling people, like, you having problems, you should just leave. Right? Why are you sitting here telling me about your problems? That means you've been thinking about these problems. These problems is weighing you down. You should just leave. That's literally what I be telling people. Like,
That's my advice, too, to everybody.
And to be honest with you, I'm the type
Divorce
of
her.
person that like
Divorce her. That's what I say.
I'm the type of person like I've grown to be this person. Like I don't even get upset. I don't like when it comes to like certain aspects of a relationship where somebody might be being immature or something like that. I don't get upset no more. I'm gonna treat you like the child you are. Okay, you're having a bad moment. All right, I'm gonna step away. Okay, you hit me up when you're ready.
Nah, I'm leaving, bro.
I can't. I'm not in the picture.
he stepped away.
I stepped away.
You turned around and walked out.
walked
like,
out. I just
he
stepped
just took
away.
a step back.
Okay.
You gone.
You gave him some
you
space.
closed the door.
He dropped the
You let
mic.
the crack.
I'm James Harden. You Ben Simmons. I'm sorry.
I don't like that.
You on the bench?
Shout out Love Lavin in the chat. What up?
Hey, you want to come back on the show? No. I'm playing.
Reggie answered. He says, train/set boundaries. Same difference. The words don't matter, only the concept. Love Lavender says, quiet, Reginald. The adults are speaking. Nikki says, I feel like train is a harsh term, but in a way, we are teaching people how to treat you
All right.
with boundaries. No.
Teaching people how to treat you and you train a dog. You train a kid to be potty trained.
Hold up.
I mean, technically,
Hold
it
up.
is the same thing.
It
How
is
is
the
it
same
the
thing.
same thing?
I
Same thing.
definitely,
You training
I
someone.
definitely, I definitely, in my previous relationship,
train your bitches.
had a had an argument because of that. You know, I was with my ex. We was doing laundry, and the dude that was working there, he jokes with us a lot. So he was like, "Hey, so y'all doing laundry?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm training her to do my laundry." And I didn't know I said something wrong, and I was joking too. But the word "train" is a triggering word.
It is.
But when
my
you at
mom
work,
my mom used to use that word all the time.
when you
Like,
at work,
I'm
you get
training
trained.
Yeah.
So why is it such a big deal when it's used in the terms of a relationship?
It means to teach. Being trained is used to teach.
In certain terms, it can be true. If I'm at work, I'm at a new job, I'm being trained
Right.
in order to do the job adequately.
Right.
Right? I'm showing somebody how to treat me. I'm not training them how to treat me because I don't know how. Because when you train at a job, they're doing it based off, all right, he might be here for a while. He needs to know how to do this job.
It's the same thing.
I'm about to ask you this question, Shake. Me, I have no problem with the word train. You can a girl can say, "I'm training you to do this." I'm not gonna look at it like I'm not gonna look at it look at that with disrespect.
Yeah.
Because the other person does look at that word as disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
Is it fair for someone to say you're right and you're wrong, or is it like okay, I see it this way, you see it that way?
My thing is, if they take it a certain way, you could consider that person's feelings because they take it that way. That's how I see it. All right? Because a lot of people don't take offense. Like, if I say, yo, my nigga, you wouldn't take offense to that.
My brother. That word has been
King.
king. Nah,
But you get what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just for certain people, it may be that word may not,
I've been
take it
criticized though in my life. I've been criticized for not sharing the same opinion as someone about certain things.
And you don't have to.
Huh?
You don't have to.
But why am I being criticized for it? If I say Like, let's go back to the training thing. The training thing, it's just the word. It means to teach. I'm not looking at it as disrespect. Why are you criticizing me for not knowing that that's a disrespectful word, or it can be used as disrespectful?
Well, to them, that's their boundaries that they're setting. So if they feel like train is disrespectful to them, they're gonna let you know.
But if it's not communicated, it was never communicated.
It's always
you're criticizing me for not knowing that's disrespectful.
It's always
you're criticizing me for my ignorance.
It's always the context you use it in, though. Because the way you said it, he's like, oh, I'm training her to do my laundry. That sounds kind of crazy.
Y'all agree?
That sounds crazy.
You agree?
Nah, I don't think it's that bad.
But and it was a joking situation too.
And
I understand.
Yeah.
I understood the fact that, okay, it did sound crazy to her. I understood that. But the criticism for me not knowing, I'm like, whoa, chill. Like,
I mean, and
she was like, wait, your mom used to, like, yeah, she used to be like, I have to train y'all to do this. I have to train. We wasn't like, like we wasn't dogs. Like we.
That was crazy.
Nigga turned into the fucking Planet of the Apes.
but with your mom, that's different because she's preparing you.
It's not different. It's the same shit.
Can I finish what I'm saying? Little braids.
I'm still.
She's preparing you for something that she doesn't want to do later on. Maybe she don't want to do your laundry when you get older. She wants you to be able to take care of it. But you saying that to your girl or whoever that is to you, like, oh, I'm training her to somebody else, that sounds wild. Because you train a dog.
I think the context
Matters.
I think
Like
so.
when I'm in a work setting, oh yeah, this is my guy. I'm training him, showing him around. That's cool. I'm not gonna be upset about that because that's what I'm doing. But when you put it in the context of, oh, I'm training him. Oh, I'm training this nigga how to, like, whoa, like, who you talking to?
Just like someone said in the comments, context does matter, I guess. But let's go back to what words mean. You know.
Yeah. All words mean something until you add certain context to it.
Yeah. Training is like it just gives that sense as I'm working for a reward. So when you say I'm training her, like, yeah, she putting in this work for a reward. Like,
yeah, the reward.
All right, I got to jump into the comments real quick. Yeah, we going too far with this training shit. Comments. Reggie says, Nikki, in theory, yes, but it never works out when a man is following the women's lead. Women don't really want to train they man. They want them to come already assembled. Nikki says, thank you, Shake. It's not the same. Other Nikki says, that's not true, Reggie. What do you think marriage is? LOL. You think men are the only people doing the molding? No. Nikki says, but why is training non-triggering in a job, but triggering in a relationship? It's the same concept.
Teaching.
I agree. Creative Miss says, the word train is used for someone or something you are deemed superior than, hence why pets and managers use train. That's an interesting way of looking at it. Nikki says, I think people are assigned emotional currency to the world in the relationship context, but it's literally just someone teaching you. But Creative Myth, no one knows how to love you the best better than you. So you are the subject matter expert in loving you. So you are indeed training someone. And last comment, Reggie says, women don't find it condescending when they say they got to train they man, though.
I'm going to read this definition for what trained means.
Here we go.
All right, just real fast.
We just need a Google
having been
definition.
taught a particular skill or type of behavior through practice and instruction over a period of time. That's Google, y'all.
So can I ask you a question?
That's Google, y'all.
Can I ask you a question?
What's the question, brother?
So if you heard somebody say, oh, you're in the work setting, right? Oh, this is my man's Gus. I'm just showing him around. I'm training him. He's new to the job.
Easy. See how you say you slid that
No
in there?
big deal.
Easy.
All right. You're in
That
the...
was gay.
What'd you say?
That was gay.
Keep continuing.
Now instead of says you and your girl, right? Say you have company over there. Be like, yo, this house is real clean. Oh yeah, I trained her how to do that.
Right. That's crazy context. Imagine telling that to her family. Sitting there. Yeah, I trained her well, y'all. You think she ain't going to be offended?
But you trained her.
Not even. Hold up. What if I said I taught her? Isn't that the same?
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I taught her how to clean. It's the same. She can be
that's still
pissed off of that,
If-
like that
all right,
too.
but even if you-
there's no anything where somebody saying the house is clean and you taking the credit for it.
If you would have
that's
said,
automatically.
if you would have said, I taught her how to clean, she would be like, fuck out of here. Like she probably would have laughed that shit off. But saying, I trained her, nigga, that's wild.
I taught her how to clean. Same intensity. It's the same.
I get what
thing.
you're saying, but it sounds worse when you say train. I get what you, the concept of it is taking credit, saying that I did, I taught her how to do that, right? That concept is still wild in itself. But saying I trained her to do it,
You don't think women saying that about y'all? You don't think women saying that they trained y'all? They're not telling their friends they trained y'all to do shit?
No.
Yeah, girl, I trained him. He used to go out all the time. Now he home all the time.
Yeah, he used to brush his
trained
teeth.
him.
People say
Now
that.
he brushes
I'm
teeth with his
gonna
wife.
put that in my vocabulary when I'm talking to y'all, and I want to see what y'all,
Not
how
me,
y'all react.
nigga. You ain't trained me.
look, right.
That's
I
crazy.
think the context.
Didn't Austin train you how to edit videos?
He ain't trained
He
me.
trained
nigga.
you, right?
I trained you.
Yo,
I think
watch your
energy determines it. I think the word is like if you want to say the word itself is not the triggering, it's just the way you use it. I agree with that. It's always the way you use something that makes
Right.
it
Yeah.
an insult or something like that. So
All right, moving on.
Moving on to
News
what?
on the
News
scroll.
on- Did anybody else have a chop my cheese? Or we moving forward?
I did, but move forward.
No, go ahead. What's your chop my cheese, my brother?
Chop
If it's
my-
about this, nah, fuck with you.
Women! No.
women.
Nah, so my chop my cheese was based on like self-evaluation. People really got to take the time to look into the mirror and realize that there's shit going on that's not, basically not on anybody else.
Shay gotta chop my cheese every episode. I
do.
fucks with it.
But
I
the
fucks
reason,
with
but
it.
the reason why I say that is because I had to look at myself in the mirror and realize that certain aspects of myself I'm responsible for. I had to take the time to realize, like, yo, nobody's gonna tell me to go to the gym. Nobody's gonna tell me to go to work and get money. None of that shit.
Self accountability.
Exactly. I have to be accountable for the actions that I take. So if I know that I got bills due, but I'm not going to work, that's on me.
Yes.
I gotta make shit happen for myself.
Yeah.
I can't wait on nobody like you said with your peoples. You keep giving them the advice and they're not taking it. But sooner or later, if you take that advice, something may come from it. So you got to be the type to get up and move. A lot of people are not getting up and moving. They're waiting for the opportunity to come to them, and it doesn't happen that way all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes the opportunity just drop right in your lap. But even in that, if you don't move on that, you'll lose it every time. So me personally, I had to really step back and look at myself and realize, yo, there's a lot of opportunities I missed because of me and no one else. Even during times when I did blame somebody else.
Shout out to it not being the bitch, man. Thank you. My nigga Shake, man.
But these women be taking opportunities with me and loving it because I'm a great man.
Hey, that was a great chop my cheese.
That's a fact.
Anybody got anything to add to that?
As Reggie would say, where they at now?
What do you
Yeah, I rewatched the episode. That's Reggie's like, and where they at now? he said that to every
Rebuttal.
Shout out Reggie.
All right, what we getting into next?
News
we got
on the
two
scroll.
things that we could get into on news on the scroll. I'll let y'all decide.
I got something random though. News on the scroll.
What?
Apple, they just had their worldwide developer conference, and they basically talked about the software for the iPhones and all their products. And sooner or later, we about to be able to edit messages that we send in iMessage or delete them when you send them.
That's dangerous.
Dangerous.
That's dangerous as fuck.
I'm not editing. I'm not editing.
No, I could delete my. I could delete.
Now you
all
can
my-
retract the message now. So I could send you, you bitch ass nigga, and they're like, nah, let me take that back.
I mean,
before you
why
see
didn't
it.
they have that a long time ago? That seems like something they should have been added.
Because Steve Jobs wasn't cheating then.
The iMessage is another. It's going to be another social media.
You think so?
It's
Yeah.
pretty much turning into it.
Everything. I'm communicating with different businesses now, and I'm dead ass using my text message instead of being on the phone.
Yeah,
like they pushing you to text them.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and that's what they did with the whole FaceTime thing. They made it more like you could schedule FaceTime, like you could make meetings, and then also coming up now you could do like like Microsoft and Google already had this, but like you could share your screen and work in the same space when you having a meeting on FaceTime.
Yeah.
True.
Which is great. Like I could be writing on my iPad and we all in the same presentation, you could add a sticky note on the side of what I just wrote, like collaborative. You know, they basically reshaping it, like you said, to more like a social media thing.
What you gonna say?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to hit my manager up. Like, you bitch ass mo. Retracted, be like, as per my last email.
Yo, they not even talking about what we talking about in the chat right now. They talking about their own things.
What they talking about?
They still talking about the women shit. Reggie got these niggas riled up.
Shit. What else is on news on the scroll?
All right, so news on the scroll, we got.
Scroll.
I said I was gonna let y'all choose. So we either got Lori Harvey, Michael B. Jordan.
Let's talk about that first.
All right,
What's the second one? Can I hear the second one, please?
the Pineapple Show.
Michael B. Jordan.
All right, so boom. Reports came out. Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey are no longer together. The streets welcome Lori Harvey back with open arms.
It's all alleged.
What
all alleged.
What about B. Jordan? You know,
He not going back to the streets.
How
bro.
you know?
Did you see him at game 2?
So what?
That nigga
He's
is
sitting
hurt.
courtside.
He still hurt.
Sitting courtside.
You could be courtside
Oh,
and
he
hurt.
was at the game?
Yeah,
I didn't
by
peep.
himself.
I thought he was with somebody. I heard.
He was with Corday.
Yeah.
By himself.
Not with his shorty, basically. He's saying.
Let me tell you something, man.
Fuck, he lost Lori Harvey. You gonna say he was with Corday?
He bought a new crib.
Can I just say
He
I'm
bought
not
a new
surprised?
$12 million crib. Cry there.
Listen,
Can I just say I'm not surprised?
You called it.
I called it.
You definitely called
You
it.
did.
I called it.
Yeah, we got the
Insert-
clip on the
Hold on.
page. Your man's live page right now.
Insert clip here.
Right, a year ago. It was like a year ago.
A year ago. A year ago today. Well, not today, but one of them days.
And I said it must be something wrong with her.
Hold on, I'm about to play right now for you.
It was a little sus though.
Michael B. Jordan can't hold it down, lock it down, and stay with her for a long time. Something wrong with her, y'all. I'm saying it now.
What if something's wrong with Michael B. Jordan, Austin?
Shit, that nigga, Michael B. Jordan is a stud, nigga. Fuck you mean? Called him sexy. That nigga, I didn't say sexy, but you know, that nigga sexy. That's Michael B. Jordan, nigga.
Hey, yo.
He'll take your girl now.
He'll take your girl.
That nigga would dead take my girl. Ain't shit you could do about it. But yeah, you say you're not surprised. Why?
It's just like it seemed like it was something that was repetitive, right? Like this was happening already.
Yeah.
Like she was with somebody, then she wasn't with him. Short amount of time. With
Yeah.
somebody, short amount of time. It was this one. Short amount of time.
You
So-
didn't think that this one was different though?
No. I don't think it was different. I think the reports, they say that he said that she wasn't ready or something like that. He
Yeah,
kinda,
she wasn't ready for that long-term commitment. It seemed
Right.
like he wanted to get married. That's what everybody's
Right.
making it seem like.
She ain't see a future with him. She just diddy bop out the situation.
Right.
She
Shout
ain't
out
see
to
that-
everybody
she
that's
ain't
in
see
the
him
chat.
for the. She ain't see him for the prince that he is.
I see what you're doing there.
Exactly. You see the
What you're doing
analogies?
there. I see him.
See that?
I mean, let me ask y'all this. What do y'all think about women? Because in the article I read, it was
I
saying
love
how-
him.
Me too, Shake. In the article I was reading, it was saying that basically she wanted to pursue her career further before settling down and moving forward with that. What do y'all think about women pushing their
Career.
families and, settling down back and pursuing a career?
If that's what they want to do, let them do it. I'm pro. Do what you want.
I mean, you could,
Do what you want.
you could pursue your career, but just know that a man's clock and a woman's clock is different.
Speak on it, Shake.
So at the end of the day, your biological clock is ticking. So so your time to have kids and all that may not be afforded to you later on. As for a man,
We can knock him out.
knock them out anytime.
In our 50s,
You know what I'm saying?
60s, 70s.
I mean,
Who
I
the
ain't
fuck wanna
trying.
have kids in their 60s?
I ain't
though?
trying to be 80 with a kid,
Word.
but
80 with a 10-year-old? That's crazy.
Hey,
That's crazy.
I'll do
when
it.
you turn 20, what happened to your dad? Oh, he dead. He dead a long time.
you got 5 years left. Let me give you all the gyms.
Yeah,
My
but-
thing is I don't think
Take your time.
if there's someone, right, that a woman could probably picture as like the perfect dude, it would probably be a Michael B. Jordan. Right?
know that.
All right, Shake.
That's me.
Gus.
That's me.
But right?
Yeah.
Like Michael B. Jordan is fucking Killmonger. Like,
I mean, I get.
what is he, Austin? What is he?
You said a
What is he?
Don't do that.
I'm just saying.
Don't do that.
If someone like that,
Don't do that.
Michael
Don't do
B. Jordan
that.
is a stud.
if someone like that can't lock down a girl like Lori Harvey, it's kind of like, in my opinion, if she doesn't want to take it there with him, then she never really liked him like that to
Boom.
begin with.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
She's 20 something. She's
Yeah.
20 something years old. You could date somebody for a year and be like, I'm cool.
Yeah, I think that's
Like when I
probably
was-
what it was.
Shit, I was in a relationship for a certain period of time.
How
In
long?
that period of time, I didn't see it as significant as I do now. As an adult, as an older gentleman, I'm like, damn, like that was
Can we
2, 3, 4 years compared to when I was younger. I was like, it's 2, 3, 4
can we
years.
can we not limit it to age? Let's limit it to like mindset.
Okay.
Her mindset is not to
a
be
childish mindset.
yes. You know what I'm saying? But you have some 30-year-olds moving the same way.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so my thing is her mindset. She said she want to do her career, whatever she's doing in her career. I ain't seeing no movies, but whatever.
Well, she models. You know, she got shit going
got
on for
something
her.
that
She
we
got-
don't know about. Her beauty is
her
more-
beauty
And
is
let's
her
not
money
let's
right
not
now.
play like she's fire.
She's OD fire.
Like she's fire.
No,
Like
she's fuego. She's defend.
She's
Tell
not,
him.
she alright.
She is fire.
She
Nigga,
alright.
like
She alright.
you're.
nah, she's fire,
She-
bro.
Who you think is fire? Tell me right now.
She hurt my boy.
Who you think is fire? Tell me right
don't
now.
Be wiggling that at me. Pause, brother.
Who's
What
fire?
are you
I want to
doing?
hear who you saying is fire, and we gonna compare to Lori Harvey.
Megan Good at the time.
She
was
is
fire.
not touching Lori Harvey right now.
Lauren Lemon.
right now.
She is not
But at
touching
the
Lori
same-
Harvey.
To me, I don't think. I think Lori Harvey looks good, but
She's alright.
my type. I don't think she's fire. She looks good.
Are y'all crazy?
She
She's
looks
fire.
good.
Y'all look crazy.
I don't think.
I know.
Let me not say that.
Is that what?
No, is that your type?
But like we were saying,
But
like we were saying, like the same thing we were saying about somebody wanting Michael B. Like you could say the same thing about her. Like why? What happened there that they couldn't like two prizes? You would say why couldn't that work?
Sometimes things happen and fall apart when one person like the other more than
He
what if
wanted
he
to
liked
move forward.
her more than she liked him? What if he was in love more than she was?
That's what I mean from what I read on the report.
Honestly, the lifestyles that they're in now, it's so much more exciting I feel like it's so much more exciting to women because their eyes are wide open. She's young, she's beautiful. Every nigga wants her. Like, she's probably
not
gonna
these
get,
two.
I think that was.
She's probably gonna get everything that
Not
she
me
wants for
either.
free. Like, she probably still want to play the field. All I know is, listen, ain't shit out here in these streets.
Yes, there is.
There ain't shit out here.
Yes, there is.
There is nothing out here in
There's
these
shit
streets,
out
brother.
here, bro. It's out here.
There's nothing out here, bro.
Alright.
I'm telling you, you gonna play the field for what? 5 years? You gonna be 30?
Yeah.
You gonna look?
I think. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I think her
ain't
playing her
sorry.
field now is fine. Like she's in her 20s,
Early
but I don't think you play that in your 30s.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, back to what his point he was making. I think it's dangerous. It's tight waters when you're in your 30s because then you start looking to settle, right? Your urgency to
You don't think
kids and all that.
25 is the prime time for a woman to get married and have kids?
No.
There's
What?
There's people out there now just getting married. How many people from high school done got married and all that stuff?
You think 25 is prime to get
For
married
a
and
woman?
have kids?
Yes.
I mean, if
Bro,
you
'cause
want
at
to
that
be
point,
technical about the fact that like when they're 35, it's like is it dangerous doubles, dirty dozens, some shit like that. When they're
Huh?
35, it's
What?
more dangerous for them to have kids, something like
Oh
that.
yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
At 35
Yeah,
is the number?
35. When you hit 35, it's like you're more. It's possible for you to have twins, or and you increase that something.
Yeah,
to
your
go
risk,
wrong.
your risk
Yeah,
for
the risk increases.
for shit to go wrong
Yeah.
goes up.
That's why they want to have kids usually before 35.
But what 25 is the perfect age for like what? That's when you're around the
feel like
most
25
fertile
is very
time.
early.
Like you're the most beautiful. You're gonna snack back by 30. Like
But imagine
your body works different then.
I'm not a woman, obviously. But imagine having to deal with having you want to have fun, like you want to do all these things, but you have to also consider like if I want a family, I gotta cut that off a little bit sooner than a male, or like You know, like that's
What age do you think? I'm asking you. What age do you think
Bring out my face, bitch.
is appropriate for you to take on the responsibility of having a kid?
What's up, player?
Now.
The age now.
Nah. What age do I think is? I don't think it's
You
an
heard the
age.
question.
You just said woman 25.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you, what's the age for you where
It's
you
not
can say,
it's not an age thing for me though.
oh, so woman is the age thing.
If you find someone like Michael B. Jordan,
No. We're not talking about them. We're
What
not
you
talking
talking
about them. I'm talking about you
Talking about you.
taking on the responsibility of having a kid. Like he
Right.
was saying, that changes everything. Your life slows down because
Yes.
you have to nurture a kid.
all right, I'll
like
say
it's not
30,
just a woman's
I'll say
responsibility.
33 to 35
So a woman at 25, but you think 33 to 35 for a man.
Yeah. 30 to 35.
What about you?
I would say late 20s.
For a dude to have kids?
Late 20s for male and female. Two people got to have a kid.
I think, but
Why?
At 25, so 25 would be the cutoff mark.
28,
'Cause
29.
Why?
After 25, 26, 27. You know how numbers go.
Right.
It just gets to a point where it's like, okay, I did all this running around in the streets. When the streets ain't gonna be. I mean, the streets is open for everybody, but at a certain point, you gotta look at yourself like, yo, I'm still out here.
My thing is that
Sometimes-
they're saying that she's so young. They're saying she's 25.
I mean, yeah, that's cool, but
What are you?
she's so
What
experienced.
exactly are you waiting on?
What if she didn't feel him like that?
If that's the case, then that's one thing.
So
But
don't
if
take
it's
all them
simply
damn
an
trips.
age thing to where she's young. She's young. Okay, what is she going? What's she gonna do?
So why in your prime at 25 you don't think that you can have kids?
I'm not in my prime at 25.
You not?
Men's prime is not 25.
No,
years old.
you.
shit.
When's your prime?
I'm a man.
When's
My
your
prime
prime?
is not 25.
I'm a
My
man.
prime has yet to hit. My
Are you
prime
going
is-
by what you read, or are you going by
I'm
like?
going by what I read, and I'm also going by what it shows. Man's prime is not in there. A man's prime is not like when they're the youngest and when they're the freshest. It's when their physical attributes meet their financial attributes and shit like that. That's when a man is in his prime.
What financial got to do with it?
Financial has a lot.
What?
To do with it, bro.
What
I'm gonna bring.
I can understand the physical and the
If
health.
you're talking about playing basketball, nigga, I'm out my prime. But if you're talking about like relationship stability, my prime is yet to hit.
I'm not talking about financial. I'm not like.
But financial is a
think
part
that-
of it.
though.
I don't think that's part.
You
of
don't
it.
think that
I'm talking about your health and your physical.
That's different. We talking about everything at
Bruh,
once.
some people, like you said, don't get money. They just don't until like. So how do you expect a financial to be a part of your prime? Let's say you
I
never
don't wanna
make
be-
Because most
I don't
people
wanna be
make
fucking
money
broke
as
with
they
a six
progress.
pack.
The older you
Fuck.
get, the most times men make more money the older they get.
Why do we?
You gradually make money every
But
year.
don't we always talk about that small percentage of people who make a certain amount of money, right?
Yeah.
So like, what's the chances you getting into that small percentage to say that I'm in my prime?
It's not.
No,
it's not about that percentage. It's about finding stability, a career in a field where you know, okay, I get consistent income and I don't have to. My kids don't have to worry about what they eat. I mean, I got a roof over my head. There's no worry about rent. There's no worry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your prime is not. You can't compare your prime to somebody else's. You can't compare what you make into the 1%. Like your prime is whatever you are making at that age at that time.
I don't like what you're saying.
Why?
I agree with what he's saying with the consistency. If you have, I can see how consistent income can play a part in it, right?
I don't like what you're saying.
Fuck that. I like this.
Fuck that.
I don't know. I don't know. What
what
y'all
I'm
think in the
noticing-
chat? What everybody think in the chat?
What I'm noticing is like, so you saying that finances has nothing to do with a woman's prime,
No.
but with a male, finances as well as health has something to do with it. So with women, it's just it's health for women, but with men, it's health and wealth.
Yes.
Interesting.
You bugging out.
How am I bugging out?
I don't know.
Peanut
I don't
butter.
know.
The simple fact that women have trouble giving birth after a certain age it just shows that. Like when they get past 30, certain complications may happen because they're getting older.
But-
men don't have that.
But
So
I
the
can't-
reason I'm saying is that a girl, she's usually most fertile, best looking when she's mid-20s, and a guy is usually most able to
Wait, hold on,
support
hold on,
that.
hold on. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
My friend is 18. He's a big time streamer. He makes a lot of money.
This is a real story?
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
Is he in his prime?
No, he hasn't touched his prime yet.
So it has something to do with age then.
Yes, I said that.
What, 30? You said 33 to 35.
Yeah, nigga, his brain ain't even fucking fully developed yet.
So the financial
making money,
So he
but
checked off the financial
it's
criteria.
both. It's both.
Because right now,
It's both,
the
Austin.
things that
I gotta
he'll-
read these comments,
The things
bro.
that he'll purchase as an 18-year-old may differ when he becomes 30. Get to that 30
Yeah.
threshold.
He buying
Thank you, Shake.
he buying Gatorade and
you,
Doritos
man. We here.
versus buying
Wait,
steaks.
why you didn't invite this streamer to the fucking show, Austin?
Shut up.
Tell him to stream our show.
Yeah, tell me in his prime.
Shut up.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. I just see prime as your mental state, your physical state. Like
Your financial state.
I don't see financial as a criteria for your prime.
I agree with
It's
that.
it's definitely your prime.
I agree.
Thank you.
It's definitely your prime.
They do say men don't really hit their financial potential till they're like 40 plus.
Yeah,
Right.
that is
So that's
true.
when you're gonna be in your prime.
No, but peak physical is the 30s and financial.
What if you don't got no money in your 30s?
But you
What
gotta
if you
kill a
don't?
6-pack and
Most people gradually make money every year. They make more and more money. So by the time they're 35 to 40 years old, they're gonna be in their peak physical condition and making the most money they're probably gonna make. They make more. It's all about it coming together at once. So you're at your peak physical state and you're also making good money.
I ain't gonna
So
lie.
what if I'm at my peak? Right, my peak physical state is what age for a man typically?
30 to 35.
30 to
If you
30.
take care of yourself.
30. Let's say 31 years old.
Yeah.
Peak physical state. You don't got no money. You don't have a job.
You're not in your prime. Nah, fuck with
So
you.
so you missed the
You're
opportunity.
in your prime phically, but you're not in your prime. You haven't done what you
Oh,
needed
so
to
now
do
there's
financially.
two primes. Optimus Prime and Sentinel Prime. I don't know. I just don't see it. I just don't see it going together.
But
you can't make it
you're
make
not-
sense for
you're
The
females.
reason I'm
in your
saying
Optimus
it is
Prime.
because most guys when they age, they make more money as they age. So most women looking for older men to be more stable, to have more money, to be better with their money. Like that's why women are looking to older guys.
So with women, is physical, mental, all of that stuff.
We going in circles.
You can read the comments.
Yeah, we are going. So, yeah, I want to hear what people got to say about this.
My brother.
Y'all niggas can read comments too. Yeah.
Comments, man.
comments, man? read now.
Nigga, this is a lot.
Most of them about Reggie.
Let me start with something Reggie says.
Damn.
That's mine.
Where's your battery, bro?
It's in my
25 to
bag.
26 is a woman's prime. Women age like milk, men age like wine.
There you go.
All right?
Women age
That's
like what?
backwards.
Milk?
Y'all seize the prize when you...
Wait, time out. Hold on. I'm not gonna let them get away with that. There's some fine women out here aging like wine. Okay, there's plenty of women out here aging like wine. A lot of them that's aging like milk. They do drugs. They out here drinking heavy, liver on sliver. You know what I'm saying? It's looking bad out here, okay? It's looking bad out here. Smoked out. Probably got the fights a lot at school. All types of shit. All right, that's out here looking crazy. You know what? The ones that's not aging like wine. Look at their mother. Most likely, their mother don't look that good. See, that's what you gotta look out for when you looking for a good woman. You gotta look at the moms.
That's...
Lori Harvey mom bad.
If the moms is fine,
All right.
life will be divine.
Let me
okay?
read some more comments. Love Lavender says, and she's a young, gorgeous black woman. She's already dated multiple celebrities before Michael B. Jordan. Reggie says she don't need him to boost any career, but we asking what is her career. Love Lavender said,
skip ahead.
Ain't nothing to skip.
We stopped talking.
Reggie
about
says, once again, you knew her off people she dated, not for what she did. All of your arguments are contradictory. Niggas is going back and forth. Men give out relationships, not women. We will always be the prize unless y'all start proposing.
Who said that?
Reggie. Reggie also says, when Lori is 30, there's going to be a new Lori on the scene, and she'll be younger and hotter. Love Lavender said, what are you talking about? Men age like wine. You already got salt and pepper hair, Grandpa.
Oh, shit.
Who, me?
No. Talk about Reggie.
Oh, shit. Damn. Shit. I'm about to say, I got grace.
Reggie says, keep trying to play me like I ain't see that twinkle in your eye when you see me. Ooh, I like this.
Spicy.
Spicy burritos.
So the twinkle.
Twinkle, twinkle.
All right, we're going to read a couple more. Love Lavender said, younger women are more impressionable and easier to control. And Reggie says, no, it's called you are old and wrinkled. Beautiful women are common. High status men are rare. Supply and defend.
So nobody said nothing about the prom stuff?
No,
like,
they
that's
not
what I wanted to hear. Right. Come on, chat.
First of all, this ain't AIM, all right? You gonna chat about this damn show.
And
Right. They're having their own group chat.
S. Blake says, women age like wine, especially black women. Again, it depends on how you take care of yourself.
Like I said, all the smoked out ones, or the ones out there
With the big liver.
with the liver that sliver.
Listen, man, I'm just saying,
Drinking.
you got to think, women got to think wisely before they just drop the bag.
We're gonna put a
that.
poll. I
Yo.
want to put a poll on Instagram
Look
I'm saying what?
about this prime situation.
Okay.
look at the women that drink light liquor and wine, and look at the women that drink Hennessy and dark liquor. Tell me the difference. Them, all right.
Let's get into the main topic, y'all. Y'all ready for the main topic?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What's the word on the block, y'all? So the word on the block is...
Yeah. Do your
Today we're
job.
going to be talking about gaslighting. Gaslighting is the first part. Shit. And we were saying that we feel that a lot, we hear a lot of women talk about how they've been gaslit. But men get gaslit too. So we're going to discuss what gaslighting is and all that other shit. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right.
What is gaslighting?
Definition, please.
This sounds like a documentary. So what is gaslighting? We're going to have our readers read and be
Comments, man.
patient.
I got to pull up definitions too?
Yeah, definition, man.
No, Gus is the definition guy.
That's
You went
crazy.
to Google
This nigga-
shit earlier.
I screenshotted it and put it in the chat already.
So
It's
why don't
already.
you have it up?
It's already. Matter of fact, let me find this damn thing. So what is gaslighting? Gaslighting is. Someone pick it up.
I see the picture of Gus with his new glasses.
You like it?
This nigga do not buy them shits, bro.
What's wrong with my glasses? I thought it looked good. Y'all didn't think it looked good? No? Shake, you thought it looked good?
That was cool.
Thank you.
Them shit look like.
All right.
Those look like
Gaslight.
You gonna let this nigga read?
He said gaslight. Don't tell me you Googled the wrong shit.
Yo.
I was reading.
With the engine.
The price of gas is.
Why is my gaslight on?
All right, so gaslight, to be gaslit, is to
Why is
manipulate.
my gaslight on? Yo, that's jokes.
Gaslight, to manipulate
car ran out of
someone by
gas.
psychological means into questioning their own sanity. Let me read that again. Manipulate someone by psychological means into questioning their own sanity. That's what gaslight means. I also looked up different phrases that people who gaslight others use. And I'm getting this from prdaily.com. First one is, if you were paying attention, that's a gaslight trigger. Someone gaslighting. Someone says,
That's gaslighting?
yeah, if you were listening.
Niggas tell me that shit all the time. Y'all niggas
If
tell me
you-
that shit all the time.
See, but what if
Y'all gas? What talking about? Y'all niggas has been gaslighting me.
hold on. If you knew how to listen.
Oh, nah. That's
we talked
worse.
about this. You don't remember? I guess I have to repeat myself since you can't remember.
Damn.
These are gaslights.
I heard. Yeah, because it's it's making you feel crazy that you don't.
So I guess a lot of teachers out there been gaslighting the kids.
Facts. You can't take a joke. You're too emotional. Stop being sensitive. You're just oversensitive. I can hear yourself. I can hear you. I can hear your what? I can. I can hear.
Shake, pick it back up.
I can. Can you hear yourself?
Can you
Oh,
hear
can you hear yourself?
Someone out
Yeah.
there?
I don't know. I couldn't read that word. But yeah, the things of that nature. There's a whole list though.
Y'all ever feel like y'all been gaslit before?
Oh, why are you upset? I was only kidding.
Oh, that shit gonna get me tight.
Why would you think that? What does that say about you?
It's
basically
it's
you hear the
making you question
manipulation.
yourself.
I do this shit.
Like you say that to people.
Yeah.
I think everyone does it in everyday.
Toxic piece of shit.
You're reading too much into this.
What?
You're reading too much into this.
Oh my gosh, I'm a gaslighter.
I criticize you because I like you.
That's a weird one.
That's weird.
That's like someone saying I insult you because I like you.
You always jump into the wrong conclusion. You can't take a joke. All right. Period on that. But those are some of the phrases that gaslighters use. So, by show of hands, who is a gaslightery?
I've definitely gaslit before for sure. Without even knowing that I was doing the shit.
Yeah.
I think naturally. I think we do it. We all do it naturally.
Yeah.
I think the real question is like, when is it too much, right? Like obviously, excessive amount of anything is bad for you, right? Mm-hmm. So like, when is gaslighting too much, and what situations and scenarios is there like a zero tolerance, or is there like a minimal tolerance like of gaslighting, like in a relationship, right? If you guys are arguing and every time it's because of a gaslight kind of statement, like what you were saying, it's like you got to be aware that that's toxic because you're attacking that person's character at some point.
Yeah.
Can you tell when someone's attacking your character
Yes.
right away?
Yes. Well, when you basically talk about it's a reoccurring issue, a reoccurring thing, when you're arguing and she or he critiques something like, okay, oh, you never remember. Oh, you're it's basically like because you did it once or twice, this is what you always do. Or you're always loud. Like, shit like that, that's like kind of like
Y'all
make
be
you
telling me
feel
that.
like, huh?
Y'all be telling me that.
No, we have proof though.
The levels really say you.
So like if you forgot one time, she deems you as someone who's forgetful. So she's gonna throw that in your face all the time. Like, I can't trust what you're saying because you forget a lot. How do I know you remember for real? Like,
But what if you're really a forgetful nigga? Is it still gaslighting?
it's gaslighting when you telling her that you remember. Like, I know this happened, but she's saying, nah, it happened my way. Or she's saying it didn't happen because she said it didn't happen.
You just don't pay attention.
Yeah.
If
She's
there's
attacking
someone
your
that you know
character.
is a thief, you know this nigga steal. Something's missing in your crib. The thief is in your crib. You tell the thief, yo, you took my shit. The thief like, nah, I didn't. You're gaslighting?
No, that's not gaslighting.
No. That's a crime.
That's not gaslighting. He said he didn't take it. If you ain't got no proof that he did, then now you just accusing him of doing stuff.
He actually took it.
Question is:
Maybe he didn't.
Is crying when you know you're wrong a form of gaslighting?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Crying when you know you're wrong a form of gaslighting.
Yes.
I think so.
Give me an example.
All right, say like you get into an argument with your girl, and the first thing she knows she's wrong, and the first thing she goes to is crying.
Yeah, that's how I know I won.
She's manipulating you to tell you that you're aggressive, you're attacking me, you're hurting my feelings. That's the kind of character that you are right now. That's what she does by crying.
That's how you know you won. When they start crying.
Or you just hurt her feelings.
Nah, I won.
Toxic.
I won.
Nah, so we supposed
Flawless
to discuss
victory.
gaslighting in relationships, gaslighting at work, and also gaslighting in friendships.
Gaslighting at work. I think I personally don't like when someone speaks for me or speaks on my experience. That's gaslighting. I've had a situation where someone, they were of a higher whatever title or whatever, but they spoke about me as if I wasn't experienced enough, and I corrected them. Like I checked it. I'm not gonna say it's the first time I checked it. It happened 2 or 3 times, and when I realized that, all right, this is them. This isn't just a passive mistake. Like I feel like they're attacking my character here, and putting that information out in the world that I'm not experienced in whatever we were talking about. So I had to correct them. You know, I was like, hey, by the way, so and so, and I did it. You know, I'm like, listen, like, because I got to stand up for myself. I got to speak for myself because I don't want no one else to speak for me. So I feel like that could happen in the workplace. You know, some people don't even realize it. Like if it would have happened once or twice, I probably just like, oh, whatever, right? But that third time, I was like, nah, this is a meeting. There's a lot of people in this meeting. Why'd you make that statement about me on this meeting? Let me speak up and make it clear for everyone to hear, especially you, since you want to say it on a bigger platform.
Oh, so you called them out in front of everybody?
Yeah, they fucking said they called me out. Shit, I'm at your energy.
Actually, I disagree. He's like,
But that's,
you're
I feel
wrong.
like that's when we were talking about gaslighting, I think that's an example of how it can happen in the workplace. Someone talking for you, someone attacking, your work ethic, your experience.
Yeah.
I've definitely been someone who gaslit someone, especially when I'm not seeing the other person's perspective. Like I'm only seeing mine. So if you're accusing me of doing something wrong and I don't see it,
Yeah,
I could come across like you're bugging.
that's definitely happened to me.
If I'm saying like you're bugging, that's making you feel like how I'm feeling is wrong.
So you the problem.
Exactly. In that situation where I'm not considering your feelings and I don't see it because I only see just my own perspective, I'm being a gaslighter because I'm making you feel like you going crazy.
That happens a lot when you're dealing with like a toxic person in a relationship. They will make you feel like everything that happens, basically you're the cause of it.
Yeah.
Like in some aspect.
Narcissist.
Yeah. Narcissists are the ultimate gaslighters.
That's a fact.
That for a fact.
What did I do?
That's a
Everybody
fact.
loves me.
Everybody loves me. It's
It's
just you. You the only one with the
You're
problem.
the problem.
You are the only one with the problem.
I'm perfect.
I'm perfect as fuck. Shit, I walk out the house, everybody say hello. Shit, I'm a pleasure to be around. Except for your ass. Anywho.
Let me read some comments real quick.
Yeah, they in here.
But yeah, definitely. And me being gaslit would be basically, sometimes I do forget shit. But when I know, when I know what I know, when I know I'm not forgetting, and you still accuse me of saying like you critiquing my memory, like, okay, I don't forget shit, but I remember this part. Don't, this is an isolated situation. Don't bring up my past forgetness.
But you just admitted that you forget shit.
I do, but if I'm telling you that I'm not, when I forget shit, I'll let you know. Oh, I don't remember. If I'm remembering, I'll let you know. I'm
That ain't
remembering.
happened. That's not
if
it.
I said I remember this, but you're still second guessing it, that's different. Now, if you catch me trying to remember, and I'm not admitting to you that I don't, but I'm trying to, like on the spot, and I have occasions like that where I never said up front that I don't remember, then okay, I can get you saying like I can't trust your memory.
But they're not manipulating you to second guess your memory because you already know that you have bad memory. They're not attacking you on your bad memory because you know you have bad memory.
Yeah, I'm being gaslit because when I'm telling you at this moment that I do remember, you're making me second guess myself because of my past.
Yeah, nigga, you been gaslighting all show. I'm not gonna lie.
I have.
You toxic.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the two braids.
You're,
I gotta take these shits out.
Nigga said it's the two braids.
said,
It's
I
the
disagree.
dangly earring. Nigga said, you?
but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get it's because at that moment in this isolated situation, I'm saying I remember, but because you don't trust my memory, you're trying to second guess my memory.
I think that's fair to gaslight you in that situation because you have bad memory. You admitted that you have bad memory.
That wasn't this discussion. Discussion was, am I being gaslit? I am being gaslit.
You are.
I'm not gonna lie.
Is it justified?
Yes.
It's not. It's not. If
Yes.
I'm telling you that I remember and you say no you don't, nigga, what?
But you admitted that you have bad memory.
In the past, not right now. Right now I remember.
You forgot that you had bad memory.
Nigga, you bugging.
Now I remember.
Yeah, is it gaslighting if it's true?
No. I mean, yeah. It's gaslighting. It's gaslighting. Gaslighting is when you making someone feel like they're crazy.
Who the fuck made you advocate of gaslighting?
Nigga, because I read the definition. and I got some phrases about gaslighting, so I understand more.
Who would you say uses gaslighting more, like as far as relationship goes, like between men and women?
Oh shit. Shake just pinning us against each other.
From my experience,
I'm gonna say men.
I'm gonna say
niggas do it more. You know why? Because women are emotional.
Yeah.
So it's easier for you to mess with her emotions and make her feel like she's bugging than it is for you with a guy.
But at the same time, women are very manipulative.
They are very manipulative.
So they could use that gaslighting to get up under your skin.
Yeah, true. I was just gaslit the other day. What the fuck y'all laughing at?
I was just gaslit the other day.
Nah, dead ass.
never used that term.
So the other day, basically, I got into a discussion with a friend, and we had a conversation about me being cold to her, right? She said she felt like I was being cold to her at one point. And I told her the reason that I was cold to her was because she was cold to me at a certain point throughout the day. So when you cold to me, I automatically reciprocate the coldness, and I'm cold right back. So she felt, when I expressed that to her at the end of the day, and I told her like, yo, this is why I was acting like how I was acting. I kind of just fell back. She said, okay, wow, you could have just communicated that to me. We had a great conversation. Everything was cool, chill, boom, finish. You feel me? Until she brings it up again like a little later, and she goes, yeah, you remember when you was all in your feelings about
Gaslight.
That's a gaslight. I just expressed to you how I felt. Mind you, you always telling me I should always express myself and be as expressive as possible, and you want to know how I'm feeling. You want to know what's going on in my mind. But the minute I do, all of a sudden I'm in my emotions.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like sometimes with that, with some women, not all, but with some, they say, "Oh, tell me how you feel. Express yourself," and then they weaponize it.
yes.
Yep.
That happens.
And it's like, yo, what the fuck? You just when I had my defenses up, you got me to a point where I knocked my wall down, let you in, and then you did more destruction before the wall went down.
That's a fact.
That's just crazy.
What they say in the comments.
Man, they going at each other in the comments. So
No fighting in the group chat.
I'm just gonna say, Reggie has a question. He says, quick question. How many single ladies in here? Love Lavender says, Nikki says, irrelevant. Next question, Reggie Porter. Love Lavender says, but if you don't date anyone your age whatsoever as a man, what's a huge red flag? Then Love Lavender says, quick question. How many single men in here? Reggie says, the fact that y'all can't answer that question says a lot. Love Lavender says, ladies, don't even bother answering. Whatever he was about to say is probably mad ignorant anyway.
Why is Love Lavender the leader?
I don't know. Lily says, laughing my ass off. Not you gaslighting him about gaslighting him, Austin. And Reggie Porter says, well, I was going to say, I'll tell you everything you need to do to attract and retain a man, but I guess I'm too misogynistic to care. Love Lavender says, oh, really now? So out of all the women you trained to keep you, where they at, though?
Where they at now? She hit you back with the where they at now.
Reggie says, I dismissed them. And Lily says, you know what? I watched a video saying that men think binary, like if I do X, it equals Y. Very linear thinking, like calculations. Women are able to think X equals Y or maybe Y plus Z, etc. You lost me, Lily. Hit me with all the math. You got that?
Yeah.
Mr. Problem Solver?
The thing is, do you
I don't
agree?
think linearly.
You don't think linearly?
No.
I thought binaries was zeros and ones, like the Matrix. That's not it.
It probably
I
is.
get what she's saying. She's saying like men are like, it's basically saying men are simple-minded.
Yeah,
I'll put it to you
we're
this
like
way.
more honed in on our objective.
I'll put it to you this way.
Like,
I'll put it to you this way.
You agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Men will solve the problem and show you the answer. Women will show their work on how they got the answer.
you think
I
you're a
see
good
what you're saying.
multitasker?
Yes.
You?
Am I a good multitasker?
Yeah.
Yes.
You?
He said multi. You said multi. That's interesting.
No.
Yes. See, I multitask. I was listening and talking at the same time.
Why you ask that?
I'm not. Nigga, I can barely read the comments and talk at the same time.
No, I'm
I'm
not gonna
struggling
lie.
over here.
You do a good job at reading.
You do.
Every now and then.
Do we have anything else to say about gaslighting?
Yo, I really don't like the fact that we ain't getting into self-respect. We got to get into more
No,
about
we
this
are.
topic.
Can Can you gaslight in a good way?
Can you what?
Gaslight in a good way.
I mean, the
Is there
whole
a positive
point,
outcome to every gaslighting?
Like,
the whole
I guess
point
when you
of
say
gaslighting is to make someone feel crazy, or like I don't think there's any.
I think there
positive
is.
thing
I think
behind
there
it.
is. Like when you tell somebody that they can't do something, like when you tell, like you really try to convince them, like, yo, you definitely can't do that shit. Like, and then they attempt it.
Watch me.
Watch me.
If
But
you
that's
know that's how
different.
that person operates, then yeah, I guess that's a form of, but that's more like a reverse psychology type
Yes,
thing. That's
yeah.
not gaslighting. Gaslighting is you're
similar,
making
though.
them
But
question.
it's
That is similar.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is
it's
similar.
But
Now that
gaslighting
you
is
say
you're
that.
making them question what
Yeah.
they're saying.
That's the same
So
thing.
maybe,
It's similar,
maybe
yeah.
you can.
Like,
Yeah,
oh,
maybe you can.
I mean, if
You
someone
had
is
to say it to realize.
if someone is confident though in what there's, it's like you can't. I guess the real question is, can you gaslight someone that's confident?
Yeah.
Like it's like if you're trying to tell me that what I'm saying is, but it's like nah, like
Because the thing,
if it has no effect on me, it's
The
like you're
thing-
gaslighting me, but it's like it's not working.
the
It's
thing,
like I'm not.
the thing is with gaslight, with confidence. Yeah, you may have confidence to do something, but that doesn't mean that you won't have questions. It's not like you won't question it. Yeah, you'll go out and do it, but it's not like you'll think about the ramifications before you do so. So of course, I feel like you could gaslight a confident person.
Well, I want to connect gaslighting with self-respect right here, where if you feel in your life,
we gotta have another show of self-respect for sure.
huh?
We gotta have another show of
You have
self-respect.
more?
Yeah, a lot more.
All right, so you rather just want to put a pin on it?
Yeah, we could put a pin on it and have like an actual show about
Well,
it.
I could put a little
pen
interview.
or a pin?
I could put a little preview. Basically, if
Nobody
I
gonna
don't
answer my
like two
question.
braids, Austin.
I was talking.
I don't like two braids, Austin.
So what I want to say is,
Nobody
if
cares.
someone is nigga,
were you talking or were you?
if someone is gaslighting you in your life,
Gaslight of that.
If someone is nigga,
if someone is gaslighting you in your life, I think it's within your best interest to protect your self-respect by cutting them off.
yeah, protect
That's-
yourself at all times.
If you feel like someone is making you feel crazy, for the sake of your self-respect,
And
you need
sanity.
to dismiss the situation. You need to cut it off completely.
Yeah.
Because
But
that's not
sometimes
healthy.
people don't know that they're gaslighting you. Sometimes,
That's why you communicate it.
Right. So that you don't have to necessarily cut them off for the gaslighting. Because what if the person doesn't know that they're doing it? What if that's just how they communicate?
If it's a-
they
if
don't
it-
know they're doing something wrong.
Yeah, but all right. So I correct myself if I
No,
wasn't
that's your
clear.
opinion, brother.
Just to make myself clear, if it's communicated and still being repeated, this bad
That's
habit
better.
of the person to
Yes,
continue to
yes,
repeat
yes.
it and make you feel a certain type of way, then it's in your best interest to cut the person off for self-respect reasons.
yeah,
Because a lot of
Or
times
check
we
'em.
tolerate shit.
You check them. You don't
You
gotta come back. You check them.
How you
I'm
check
talking
'em?
about if you did the check already and it doesn't help. And that's what I was thinking too while we wrap it up. I was thinking like, what if it's in the person's like genetic to be like this person's naturally a gaslighter. Like it's in this person's the person can't help it. Like the person's been talking this way since they were able to communicate. Like they've been this way. Like it's hard to,
I have the perfect example of gaslighting.
what?
Reggie's been doing it the whole night.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me read some of these comments and then we out of here.
Reggie is gaslighting.
Lily says, I was relating it to gaslighting where it's your default. You don't think of the emotional toll you don't think of the emotional toll because in your mind it's just X equals Y. We have to do more to gaslight because we think of the emotional toll. Okay, I can kind of see that.
So she kind of saying that it takes more for them to gaslight.
I think she's saying that because men will do it just to get the outcome that they want, but women are more aware of the toll that it takes on the person that they're doing it to.
All right, so hold on, give me a second.
Wait, so she's saying that women do it purposely and men don't? No? Yes? Am I hearing that wrong?
So go
about
to
to
go to
freestyle.
Kendrick Lamar's album, the new one, and listen to We Cry Together, because there's a lot of gaslighting
I'm
in that. Please go listen to that.
All right. Creative Miss says, love Lavender and Reggie make the chat just as entertaining, if not more, than the podcast. If they do a show together, it would. Where'd it go?
Yeah, somebody probably
Oh.
somebody deleted that.
Who took it away?
I don't know.
I think he was trying to say that they should have a show together. Oh, here we go. It would be gold. I'll think of ideas. Also, how can I be a guest on the show?
Who's that?
Creative Myth. Creative Myth, hit us in the DMs. Hit us in the DMs and we'll talk.
We make it happen.
Get you on the show.
Fact. All right,
Love
y'all.
Lavender said, Creative Myth, we did that last week. Never doing that again if they bring Reggie on. Laughing my ass off. Talking to him is like arguing with a brick wall. And Reggie Porter says, Nikki can't tell you why they don't, to be honest. It just is what it is.
All right.
They was here together on the last episode.
Yeah.
Go watch that. 107.
That's what they
107.
just said. Do you not listen?
Why are you trying to gaslight him?
Right.
Nah, but it's true though.
See how he went back in
Lavender
his
said
phone?
you couldn't pay me enough to be on the podcast
It's
with
true
him.
though.
If we gave her
Austin,
10
don't
bands to be
I
on the
know
show, she coming on the show.
Austin, you know
She
you
was
don't
just on the
listen.
show
Nigga, did
with
you
her
see
for free.
that twinkle in Love Lavender eye when she saw Reggie?
Hey, Lavender.
She said,
You hear that's your man's Lavender. You hear that?
But all right, y'all. Shout out to everybody that watched the show tonight. Thank you for coming and tuning in. We appreciate y'all for real.
you gonna shout him out?
Shout out everybody in the chat. Shout out to Reggie Porter. Shout out to Love Lavender. Shout out to Lily. Creative Myth, what up? Shout out to Nikki and Nikki. What's poppin'? Shout out to, who else we missing?
The
Shout
fact
out
that
to,
you were saying Nikki and then you was like the other Nikki.
yeah,
Which one is the other Nikki?
I don't know.
One day I gotta change.
Well,
that
I
name.
know
Good-
one
good
Nikki.
answer.
I don't know the other Nikki.
I know the other Nikki.
So
Nikki with an I or Nikki with the Y?
Nikki with an
it's two-
eye.
it's two
Shout
Ks
out
in
Nikki.
one of
Shout out other Nikki.
With the Y.
Yeah. We appreciate y'all. Y'all made the chat lit today. We
Shout out to
appreciate to
S.
everybody
Blake.
watching. If you in this chat right now, we got 12 people watching. Make sure you like the video. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to your mans and them
Make
live.
sure you like that video. Everybody thumbs up this video, y'all. We'll
Yes,
be back
sir.
here next week.
Yes, ma'am. Equality. Yes.
All right. You just finished watching your man's in them live. I'm your man's Gus the Third.
I'm your man's Bello.
Yes, sir. I'm your man's Austin Felix.
And I'm your man Shakespeare.
Shout out to Kyrie Class.
who?
You gonna
And
interrupt?
I'm your man Shakespeare in Basque Studios in Brooklyn, New York. This is your man's and them live.
This mic stink.
Nigga, you talking? Did you cut off the live, please?
Oh, shout out to Jigga. You cut it off already?
No.
Shout out to Jigga. Forgot about Jigga.
You are now watching your man's in them live.